What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Top 10 guitar solos by Watch Mojo. So what's going on, everybody? Today, we're going to be reacting to top 10 guitar solos by Watch Mojo. Now, I know Watch Mojo, not generally a channel that's known for, in particular, not only music content, but guitar content. And as well, too, I know the video is over 10 years old, or is about 10 years old. But it's got 50 million views, and I thought it would be interesting to react to a big video that I have never actually reacted to a guitar video from a non-guitar type channel like this before. So I thought, do it for a little something different. I just got a feeling going in that there's going to be some things that most guitarists would be like, come on. Obviously, this list was not put together by a guitar player, but you never know. So anyways, please go and give Watch Mojo a sub and go to the original video. I've got a link in the description, and give the original video a like. And on this video, my video, leave a comment on what you'd like to see me react to next. Now, let's get to it.
It takes a whole band to rock, but these solos will make you roll.
Okay.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 guitar solos. For this list, we've limited it to one guitar solo per artist and excluded instrumentals. Number 10,
Okay.
Richie Blackmore from Deep Purple, Highway Star. With Smoke on the Water, the Deep Purple guitarist paved the way for classical music and blues rock and brought to life one of the best heavy metal riffs in history.
Everybody's first guitar riff.
But when it comes to solos, it's hard to overlook Highway Star.
Yep, it's a banger.
Machine Head's fastest track also contains an organ solo by John Lord, but it's Blackmore's classically inspired guitar piece that's the killing machine. It's got everything.
That's a great riff right there.
Number 9, Eric Clapton from Cream, Crossroads.
Now, I'm not necessarily sure that I agree with this one, because even for Clapton in general, Clapton has some far better solos. This is not a bad solo, but I don't know if I'd put it in, one of the top 10. But, Highway Star from Blackmore, I'd say that it could work there. And we have to keep in mind, this is a 10-year-old list, so anything within the last decade. But no, we're well over more than a decade old so far with these submissions here. But I don't know, I necessarily agree with this one.
One of the greatest guitarists of all time, it's no surprise Clapton's got a number of signature solos to his name. While he and Duane Allman made history with Layla's signature sound, it's with Cream's Crossroads solo that he really nails it.
Good solo, but it's not one of Clapton's
this hard
best.
rock arrangement of Robert Johnson's original blues tune is so good, we think
He's got better
Slowhand may
solos.
have signed a deal
Far
with the
better
devil
solos.
too.
Again, I'm not trying to take away from this solo, or especially take away from Clapton. Clapton is an OG badass guitar player. I just think that he's got better solos than Crossroads by a long shot. His version of Crossroads, that is.
Number 8.
Yep.
Don Felder and Joe Walsh from the Eagles, Hotel California.
Yes.
After one of these nights set these
Yes.
country and folk-influenced rockers on pace to live life in the fast lane, the Eagles produced another number 1 with Hotel California.
I've always said one of the true good marks of a great solo is if you can sing it, if you can remember it. You hear that melody coming up as soon as that break comes in. You know what's going to come out. That is a fantastically orchestrated solo. That, and I know since the gear and the way this list is going, we're definitely going to see Freebird in here as well too. Yeah, what else are we going to see? There's definitely going to be Freebird in here as well, and probably there's going to be a Hendrix one, at least one Hendrix one. I'm thinking like they might use All Along the Watchtower because that is a killer solo, and there's going to be an Eddie Van Halen one, Eruption, I believe. Again, I have not watched this video. I didn't do any research on what it is. It's just, Watch Mojo's top 10 guitar solos. Let's see.
That record spawned the smooth and soulful title track that classic rock radio stations won't let us forget.
Iconic.
Aside from its surrealist lyrics, Hotel California showcases some of the most memorable electric guitar chemistry ever
Those harmonies.
between Felder and Walsh.
That is just, Yep.
Number
Did
7,
I say
Alan
Freebird?
Collins and Gary Rossington from Lynyrd
Should
Skynyrd.
probably be higher up on the
Freebird.
list. Iconic solos, come on.
With their remarkable solos and defiant rock and roll swagger, Lynyrd Skynyrd became fixtures of the southern rock scene. It's because of this cut, oft pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd, that the band first became household names across America.
Another interesting fact, I forget exactly how long Freebird is. It's got to be upwards of like 7 to 9 minutes. And it was a huge hit. There used to be times that Hotel California is got to be 5 minutes to almost 6 minutes long. That guitar solo at the end goes a while, just like this guitar solo. There was a time when people had attention spans and not every song needed to be 2.5 to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And we could put things in there like guitar solos and people actually liked them. Listen to me, I sound like the old man. You kids get off my lawn. I want my guitar solos back. Give me back my guitar solos.
Due in no small part to its structure, half ballad, half up-tempo guitar solo, Freebird also became their second top 40 hit, keeping crowds pumped for decades. Number 7, Randy Rhoads from Ozzy
Nice.
Osbourne, Mr. Crowley.
Thought it would have been Crazy Train, but
Rhoads exploded
Great
into
solo.
the heavy metal universe after giving Ozzy Osbourne's music a new lease on life. And while Crazy Train off Blizzard of Oz features one of the genre's most iconic riffs,
that is one of the greatest riffs
it's
ever
actually
in
that
rock and roll.
album's second single that captures Rhoads' guitar skills best. Mr. Crowley contains not one, not two, but 3 standout guitar moments. But the masterpiece's climax is the outro solo.
Badass.
Number 5, Brian May from Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, absolutely agree with, as Zach Wilde would call him, not Randy Rhoads, Saint Rose, his guitar solo on Mr. Crowley. Yeah. And I love Queen and I love Brian May, but I don't think that top 10 best ever. I'm sorry, I don't think Brian May really gets on this list. Yeah, maybe top 20, top 30, top 50, absolutely. But top 10, I love them, but that's just me. That's just me. Hate on me in the comments for that all you want, Queen fans. I do love them, but we're talking top 10 guitar solos of all time here. We got to raise that bar.
With Freddie Mercury's theatrical vocals and lively stage presence, and May's virtuoso guitar abilities, Queen scored big overseas thanks to Bohemian Rhapsody. Featuring elements of hard rock, balladry, and opera, its unconventional style initially baffled critics.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the band?
Great song.
But today, it's one of the
Freddie
Brits'
was a
most
hell of a
popular
singer,
songs.
too.
It's in this melodic, chorusless tune that May played one of the most incredible axe solos ever, and the song wouldn't be the same without it.
Great solo, but not one of the top 10. Sorry.
Number 4, Jimi Hendrix from the Jimi Hendrix Experience,
Huh?
All Along the Watchtower.
I knew there was going to be at least Jimmy one, and I did correctly predict. And yes, I know it's a 10-year-old video, but I did not cheat. I've never watched this. I assumed that it was going to be Along the Watchtower, and absolutely. Even though it's not originally his song, it's a Bob Dylan cover. His solo in this is mwah. His solo is a freaking masterpiece in this. It's badass as all hell.
Though Little Wing or Voodoo Child could have easily made this list, it's the Seattle Rockers cover of All Along the Watchtower that lands here.
Although this is the live version, which isn't as good as the studio version.
The Jimi Hendrix Experience
Yeah,
gave
Jimmy's,
Bob Dylan's folk
Jimmy's
rock
on a bit of a
original
trip in this live
psychedelic
version.
rock spin, which included a killer guitar solo that helped Hendrix earn his only top 20 American hit. Even Dylan was inspired. His later performances of the track were influenced by Jimmy's version.
Wow.
Number 3, Slash from Guns N' Roses, Sweet
There we
Child of
go.
Mine.
Okay, now, for certain things like that, do I believe that this deserves to be on the list? Yes, but maybe not number 3. Maybe this should have been somewhere around 7, 6-ish, maybe around there. So there's ones that I agree in here, but then, yeah, there hasn't been any complete and total clunkers yet. Like I said, I wasn't sure on Brian May, but hey, love Brian May.
While Slash stood out on a wide array of GNR songs, from Night Train to November Rain, just to name a few, it's Sweet Child of Mine that really set the stage for the band's later work. Though its brilliant riff was conceived as a joke, the track's chart-topping success and incredible solo were anything but. Its parent album, Appetite for Destruction, also became the best-selling debut in American history.
Where do we go now?
Number 2, Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway, yeah.
It's quite fashionable to knock and hate Led Zeppelin's radio staple Stairway to Heaven, but no list of the top guitar solos would be complete
It's
without it.
Burnout.
With Plant's bluesy vocals and Bonham's thunderous bass drum, you've got an unmatched sound blending blues, hard rock, and folk. However, its Page's complex
a
guitar work
masterpiece
has
of a
truly
solo,
left an
yes.
immeasurable and all-encompassing influence on later artists. Number 1. David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb.
Okay, this should definitely be in there. But we've got nothing from Eddie Van Halen? Like, okay, my thoughts on this. Number 1, Eruption. Maybe number 2 is Stairway to Heaven. Maybe number 3 is Comfortably Numb. But there's no Eddie Van Halen in the top 10 guitar solos. I knew there was going to be some stuff with this that I didn't like because it wasn't an actual guitar, channel that was doing it. But hey, it is what it is.
Though Shine On You Crazy Diamond is
It
sometimes cited,
it belongs
it's
in
with
here.
The
I believe
Wall's
that,
third single
but
that Pink Floyd and
not
Sure
in the
fans
number 1
weren't
spot.
comfortably numb to their music. They may have been known for introspective lyrics, studio experimentation, and effects-heavy, extravagant shows, but their sound wouldn't be the same without Gilmour. His evocative blues-inspired guitar on Comfortably Numb's 2 solos, especially the final one, helped solidify the band's popularity and success.
Yeah, it belongs on this list, but not number 1. Maybe number 3.
Do you agree with our list? What's
No,
your favorite guitar solo?
Not totally.
If you didn't see your pick, be sure to check
That
out our
belongs
top
in there,
10
absolutely.
guitar rock instrumentals list and subscribe to WatchMojo.com for more entertaining top 10s.
Alrighty. So that was top 10 guitar solos by Watch Mojo. Now, like I said, going into this, I knew that, Watch Mojo, I do like Watch Mojo. I do watch their content. They're not a guitar channel. They just took a stab at something like this, and I knew there'd be some things, but I agreed with quite a few of the contestants in the top 10 list. I didn't necessarily agree with the order, and the biggest cardinal sin, nothing by Eddie Van Halen. Nothing by Eddie Van Halen. Number 1, Eruption. Number 2, Stairway to Heaven. Number 3, Comfortably Numb. Number 4 is a toss-up between, number 4 has got to be a complete and total toss-up between Hotel California and Freebird. And then, number 5 would be Hotel California or Freebird. That's my top 5 for sure. The only real debate would be exactly which one out of Hotel California and Freebird would be number 4 and number 5, respectively. That's the only thing that I would have a hard time with. So, okay, again, everyone, please go and give Watch Mojo a sub. Go and give this original video, I've got a link in the description, a like, and on this video, my video, leave a comment on what you'd like to see me react to next. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, click the notification bell, like, comment, and share. It doesn't cost a thing and would really help out the channel. Also, please subscribe to my other channel, GK Mac Music, for some live looping live streams with a side of jackassery, some original music, and some short content, also with a side of jackassery. If you'd like to help out the channel financially, you can buy some merch at the merch store, or you can become a channel member. As always, everyone, thanks so much for your continued support. Do what makes you happy.